BlueSpecs beer reviews. I am here with another beer from Blacktooth. I would say I've thoroughly enjoyed the 12 pack I bought. I did 2 reviews and I have 2 more to do. Um, I bought a 12 pack that had 4 different beers, 12 beers, 3 of each beer, 4 different beers. I reviewed the first 2, and I have a blonde ale and an IPA to review from them. Blacktooth is out of Wyoming, and I've pretty much liked most of the 2 beers I've had from them so far. Well, I've kind of tried the other 2. I don't remember entirely, but they've been pretty good. This beer is their Lookin blonde ale. I like the concept. It's a blonde Lookin. Get it? Says you can always count on the girl next door. Don't hesitate with this light-bodied golden ale. It's everything you could ever want. Sweet, subtle undertones of citrus. This sessionable beer is a perfect match for any occasion. It's 5.1 alcohol by volume, and I thought it was 5.1 on the can. However, it says 4.5, so I'm gonna go with 4.5 because that's what's on the can. There's not a lot of info on Beer Advocate. It must not be very highly distributed because there's not a ton of ratings and there's not a ton of information about it on that site. But I do like the concept. So let's go ahead and dive into this one. Blonde ale, blonde session ale, I guess. So we'll see how this one pans out. Okay, with that pour, I have about a finger of pretty creamy looking head. It's white, like a little bit off-white maybe. The body is very hazy. Pretty much opaque. I don't see anything through it. It's like a dark golden, maybe like a dark golden kind of color straw if you put it in the light. Definitely a light, citrusy hop aroma there. Definitely. And I tend to like a blonde. I tend to like session ales or like session blonde ales or blonde ales that have a hop influence. And not all of them have a ton of hop influence. They're kind of, eh. Some blonde ales are just sort of like they're just not. They don't have a ton going on. So I'm thinking this one will be pretty good. Blacktooth beer so far has been very, very good. Not outstanding, not like world class or anything, but it's been very good. They're very, very good beers. A little bit of a breadiness there too. It smells really nice. Let's go ahead and dive into this one. The very refreshing, very, very good blonde ale, very sessionable. And sometimes sessionable is good. As long as sessionable doesn't mean that it's lacking in flavor or character. And sometimes that's what session can kind of mean. Some good brewing companies though will have beers that are session ales that still have a lot of like quality and character and body, even though they're low ABV. This beer does have like a lemony citrus to it, bit of a light white bread malts. Like a I don't know how to say this. It just has some really good straightforward malts. I mean, or hops. A little bit earthy, a little bit citrusy. So it has some good hop character to it. Very, very smooth, can definitely tell it's a blonde ale because it has some good malt characteristics too. Um, really good blonde ale, definitely. The feel is very smooth. It's a very smooth beer. Like it just really goes down really smooth, um, and that's what I really like because something a beer that's sessionable and has that word applied to it, but also very tasty and has a lot of good flavor to it, is very good in my book because when that whole session craze came about, we had a lot of these beers which were kind of flops to me because they were sessionable, but they didn't have a ton of character or flavor to them. It's pretty light to medium, um, dry, smooth, crisp finish. Um, really is a fantastic beer. I mean, it's just really is a solid blonde ale. Um, I think I'd buy the whole 12 pack again, but if I saw this, just like I wanted like just a typical or a not typical, just like a regular, tasty, solid blonde ale. This would be really good for that. It's not the greatest thing in the world. However, it does have a lot of character and it's really solid. So I'm going to give this beer an A. I'll give it an A minus. I think it is excellent, but on the lower end of excellent. It doesn't have a ton here that's gonna like blow you out of the water or blow your hair back, but it is really for a blonde ale. It just really is good. So um, let me know what you think of the Caught Lookin' or any of Blacktooth beers, and if you know about this company, know more about them, then tell me because before finding the 12 pack, I didn't know anything about them. So thank you for watching.